Hey folks, Juan Restrepo here, president of the Florida Real Estate Investor Association, bringing you another edition of The Fan, the FLREIA Action News. And before I get with the news, I just want a quick shout out to Hubert. He is back at home. He did have surgery, so thank those of you who went to visit him and call him, and your prayers for him. He's feeling better. A little recovery time, but went through some painful surgery, but anyway, he's back out. And for Joy, she is in the latter stages of lung cancer, but she is a fighter, and she's already out running around, and she's believing that this will just pass and not be a big deal in her life, so she's running around. So good for you, Joy. All right, what's going on in the news? The Wall Street Journal here reporting a few things here. Will the GOP be able to shut Fannie Freddie down? That's right. That is a goal of the new Republican Party. For those on the Tea Party side, they want to minimize the amount of government intervention, so they're coming out with some new things here. Their hope is to see Fannie Freddie out within the next 5 years, taken over by a new private sector. So not a bad idea. But banks, home builders, realtors, and the like, they're lobbying against the idea. They say we need government intervention, we need their help, we need them guaranteeing these loans to help fund loans. You know, if not, they don't believe private investors will stay in the long term, especially during difficult times. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. But investors in the housing industry, yeah, just what I said. All right. And here on another note, Fannie Freddie laid on its obituary. That's right. Fannie Freddie is supposed to turn in, actually not Fannie, but the Treasury Department, under the Dodd-Frank law that was enacted last year to overhaul the financial industry regulations. It didn't address how it was going to reshape the troubled mortgage concerns, but it did require the Treasury Department to report recommendations for Fannie and Freddie by the end of the month. Doesn't look like that report's coming in, maybe mid-February, but they are having some different varieties of how this report is going to come out. Reasons for the delay right now is the turnover of senior staff at the Treasury Department and some policy disagreements between the White House and the Treasury Department. So all this has caused a delay in the report coming out. But the couple of proposals that we should see coming out is the government to continue backing mortgage-backed securities. And another one discusses how to structure a market with no government intervention. So look forward to seeing how that's going to come out. All right, and Wall Street Journal is also reporting a $30,000 a month rental. How about that for rent, huh? You think rents are high here? Yeah, this is in Hong Kong. This is a 5,548 square foot furnished apartment on Hong Kong's west side. The owner bought it for $88 million. It was a shell. Redid the whole thing and now put it on the market for $38,000, and she's getting it. So good for you. Somebody suckered it up to pay that. Yeah, employment is up in Hong Kong, so are luxury rental prices. Rent went up 13% in 2010, and they're expecting it to go up another 15% in 2011. So good times are being had in the HK. All right, Daily Business Review, just a quick note here from them. One condo, two foreclosures. Again, another one of these pop up. Condo Association is suing David Stern's office, the law office, for tying up a unit in foreclosure for 3 years. Now, how did this happen? Well, the association is claiming that there's fraud when it filed a foreclosure suit on behalf of Deutsche Bank as a trustee in 2007, and then another action on behalf of Aurora in 2008 for the same mortgage. Okay, so in each case, a Stern employee signed an affidavit attesting that the lender owned the loan and the right to foreclose. So again, you wonder why you're having so much trouble, Mr. Stern? This is why, because you got people not doing the right thing. All right, so yeah, the condo wants money. And so, you know, we've lost out thousands of dollars worth of association dues that are due us for the last 3 years because nobody's paid. So, and obviously this has tied up the case and made it a mess. So, anyway. All right, Palm Beach Post reports short sales increased 49% in 2010. How about that? So for those of you doing short sales, well, that should be good news for you, right? Short sales currently make up 32% of the South Florida market. And the third quarter of 2010 showed 42% of single-family residents were underwater. So a lot of inventory there. 47.5% of Palm Beach County homes sold in November were sold at a loss. And the average short sale took 195 days, down from 203. So a whopping 8-day improvement. So the report was trying to say how much more the lenders are working with homeowners, but 8 days, come on. Not that big of a deal, but anyway, so as an improvement, I guess we'll take it. All right, long-term growth plans need no alterations. Every 7 years, the counties must submit a revision to their long-term housing needs in the county to the state. Last one was in 2004. Now they're getting ready to submit the one in 2011. Because of the downturn in population, there's really no need to change what was submitted in 2004. We should have adequate housing by 2030 to meet the demand. We were looking at about 1.5 million population in 2030. Now they're suggesting only 1.2 million, so a drop of 300,000. Quite a bit of a drop there. We were looking at about, in 2004, they were seeing an increase in population of 25,000 a year, and they thought that was going to continue for years on end. Obviously, that all changed, so that has plummeted. So, but anyway, still people coming in, so at least we know that we're still going to be growing, but not at that rapid of a pace. HousingWire.com reports mortgage applications tumbled 12%. Yeah, we were talking about how mortgage applications on the refi side had been going up. Well, they dropped 15.3% after 3 weeks of some consistent growth. So, again, a little frustration for the mortgage guys, hoping to see some more growth, but no, there's been a drop. And then a bill to end HUD. Yeah, that's right. Senator Paul Rand, son of the other Senator Ron Paul. I'm sorry. I got this guy confused. Sorry about that. Let me take that back. Senator Paul Rand introduced a bill that would cut $500 billion in government spending. That bill includes cutting all funding to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. So HUD 1s, as we know it, may be changing. Here's a quote from Mr. Paul. It says, by removing programs that are beyond the constitutional role of the federal government, such as education and housing, we are cutting nearly 40% of our projected deficit and removing the big government bureaucrats who stand in the way of efficiency in our federal government. Paul said this in a statement released on Tuesday. Hear, hear. All right, so a lot of government spending. I know the State of the Union was last night. I could not stay awake. I tried to watch it, but I was just too under the weather and needed my rest, so I'll have to get filled in on what our dear president said. Anyway, what's going on with the Miami Dolphins? Guess what? The Dolphins GM plans on keeping Chad Henne in the team's plans for next year. Just when I thought things were going to get better. I guess we'll see if Chad can do some growing up over the off season. So, anyway, who's your favorite for the Super Bowl? Steelers or Green Bay? I say the Steelers are going to take it, man. They look strong. Our boys. I was a Steeler fan growing up back in Super Bowl 10, 9. Back in those days. So, yeah, aging myself. And the Pro Bowl this weekend. I think the last time I watched the Pro Bowl, I was 10. I can't remember the last time I watched it. But anyway, it's now the week before the Super Bowl, not the week after. So those guys that are in the Super Bowl can't play. So, but anyway, what's happening at the FLREIA? Every Tuesday at 12:15, Sharon is on her Real Estate Opportunities webinar, so be sure to chime in and see what deals we have available. And then our elite members, our first conference call of the year is February 1st, so be sure to join in on that one. And then our Don Juan Cigar Club, Friday, February 4th. Be sure to register for that. We're going to have a great time at the Angry Moon Cigar Club. And then our Don Juan Tri Club, we're going to tentatively set it up for February 12th, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Yes, at Nature's Way Cafe. We just called. They said they're open. So hopefully they will be. But anyway, we'll have it on the website, and you guys can check it out and see what time you need to be there. And then on the 17th, February 17th, is our monthly meeting. We have Scott Meyers come and talk about self-storage investing. Man, there are deals out there, and you're going to want to learn from him how to buy them right. So be sure to come on out for that meeting. And then on the 26th, we're having our Don Juan Ocean Club. For those of you interested in fishing, boating, diving, come on out. We're going to be meeting at the Tiki Bar, and we'll be posting all the details on the website, so be sure to check out that event. All right, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. And don't forget our blog. I just posted another blog today, Staying Healthy. And then we've got some other blogs there, so you can chime in and give us your opinion. So be sure to do that. We look forward to hearing from you. Also, that's the news. That is the news. Look forward to seeing you at any one of our upcoming events. That's a wrap for this week. We'll talk to you. This is Juan Restrepo signing off. God bless.